Hi there, Aries, and welcome to your reading for August 2023. This is going to be a general reading. I'm going to look at some different areas of career, home, finances, relationships, and the overall energy or the overall outcome of the month. So if you want to just skip to those sections, you can go right ahead to the description box below, and there's time set stamps there for you to do that. Thanks so much for joining me, and we're just going to get started with your reading. Starting with your career sector, we have the Page of Air. So I feel like you're doing some research, you're doing some investigation, you're informing yourself about maybe potentially what types of career or what types of ventures that you could go on or like do or put your invest your energy into. But then you could also just trying to upgrade the career that you're in. And then we have temptation. So I feel like maybe some of you are getting an offer to do something that maybe is not the best kind of option coming in here with that temptation. You're maybe kind of a little bit obsessed about how your career is going and really trying to learn and figure things out. But we'll get some clarifier cards as well. But there could be something that's quite tempting at work. And then we have the Five of Air. So this is like a little bit of conflict going on, or, this is just kind of like, yeah, this is basically conflicts in when it comes to your career. So either you feel conflicted about a career and which path to take, and there's, you have options and you're just not sure which way to go, or there's some temptation that comes in that makes you feel conflicted. But let's get some clarifiers here with the Page of Air. We'll get a clarifier on the Page of Air. Why is the Page of Air here for Aries for August of 2023? Thank you. So we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like this information, like you're quite stressed about maybe this keeping you up at night about what it is you should do in regards to your career and earning money. Like it's just something that you're tempted to go and do something else, I feel like, here in the month of August. But you're a little bit worried about where you're headed, I feel. Like where you're headed in your career and your job, that kind of thing. It's like a little bit of creating a little bit of stress for you here now. Like maybe you're not, feel like you don't make enough money where you are, that kind of thing. But we'll see there when we get to the financial piece and home piece for you, Aries. Let's see here. Why is this temptation card in the career? So we have the Wise One in reverse and the Page of Wands. So yeah, I feel like you want to do something that's untraditional here, Aries. Like you want to do something that isn't something that's been done before. Basically, you don't want to necessarily be beholden to big banks and institutions and stuff with this Wise One in reverse. Some of you could be dealing directly with a Taurus as well when it comes to your career, but like not wanting to, you want to go on a new adventure, and I feel like you're really conflicted, and it's kind of, you've got a lot of sleepless nights when it comes to what you want to do for a job and career here, Aries, in the month of August. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. We'll get a clarifier for this Five of Air, this conflict, this, there's maybe some conflicts happen at work that are keeping you up at night here, that's stressing you out. And so you have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you feel burdened by this. What you're doing for a career or lack of career is a burden. I mean, you're trying to maybe take too much stuff on at work and it's stressing you out, that kind of thing. And you're really tempted to just do something different, out of the norm here when it comes to earning money, that type of thing. Interesting, Aries. All right, let's see what's going on in your home environment, your home where you live, what's happening in that environment. And we have the Five of Earth. You feel like there's lacking, like it's not the ideal situation right now for you at home. With the Five of Earth, it's kind of like feeling of not enough. It's kind of a warning against like theft as well. Warning about things being taken from you, that type of thing. And then we have the Six of Earth. Yeah, I feel like here, you've been incredibly generous to others, but they aren't being generous to you in return here, Aries, with that Six of Earth coming out in reverse, and the Five of Earth feeling like there's not enough to go around at home, like it's just not settled. That's too much. All right, here we go. Okay, so then we have the World. So a lot of you are maybe traveling in this month as well, and so your focus isn't on your home. You might be away from home a lot, or maybe you have to be away from home a lot in order to sustain it, that kind of thing. But there's like, you want victory over the situation, but right now you're feeling like there's just, there's not enough to go around. Something's lacking when it comes to your home. Maybe there's not enough finances to fix something up, or things are falling behind in bills, that type of thing going on in August. Maybe because of recent travel or having to travel somewhere, that type of thing. But let's see about this 5 of Earth. Why is it here for Aries? Why is the 5 of Earth here for Aries in their home? That's okay. We're taking these ones. So we have the 6 of Cups. So you don't want to repeat the mistakes of the past kind of thing here. When it comes to your home, you're trying not to live in the past or think like, oh, well, this, you're trying to be forward thinking when it comes to your home. And then you have the King of Swords coming out here too. So some of you could be dealing with legal issues when it comes to your home, signing paperwork and that type of thing. And like, yeah, with the King of Swords, you're trying to be discerning. You're trying to be logical when it comes to the matters of your home environment. And then you have the 2 of Wands. So I feel like, you're really trying to make a decision about what it is that you're going to do with how you're living, basically, and where you're living, potentially. You're trying to weigh out the past that you should travel here and look and see what should be done about. But I feel like some of you are dealing with legal matters. Some of them are, some of you are traveling away, going on vacation, but you feel that the home environment is lacking for you in whatever sense that may be, but you don't feel like settled in your home environment in the month of August. Okay, let's look at finances. What is happening for Aries finances? Okay, we have the Ace of Air. So you're going to find out some information here about finances in the month of August. You're going to get some truth and information here with the Ace of Air coming in. Truth and clarity around a financial issue, financial matter. Maybe you've been waiting to hear for something and now you're going to get some clarification. We'll get a couple more cards in your finance sector here. And then we have the King of Earth. So you could be dealing with an earth sign as well. So Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo when it comes to your finances. But this is, somebody's got the Midas touch here when it comes to finances. And that's the truth of it, right? So there's just something that comes in here. I feel that maybe this person helps out. And then we have call. So it's basically the judgment. So something here is really, you're really, assessing your finances, assessing what's gone on, but there could be a judgment around your finances, and it brings you truth and clarity in the situation. But let's get some clarifiers. Why is this Ace of Air here for Aries finances? Well, those 3 cards want to come out as clarifiers, so I'm taking them. So we have the Magician. So this is something that you've manifested. You've kind of just, persevered and manifested this financial. You have everything that you need here to get what you want here, Aries, when it comes to finances. And then we have the Chariot. So I feel like a lot of you, again, with the maybe having to travel for money, or you might have to, change your situation up when it comes to your finances. And it's going to happen quickly. All of a sudden, there's going to be a quick change. And with the Judgment card here, we have the 9 of Pentacles. And this brings you financial independence, whatever this is. So I feel like you're feeling financially independent as something kind of comes in quickly, but you've been working away at it for a long time. But all of a sudden, maybe your hard work is paying off when it comes to finances and things. You feel fairly independent and able to provide for yourself here by the end of the month with the 9 of Pentacles there. Okay, so the next is your relationships. What's going on in your relationships? You have the Messenger of Air coming out. So, this is the night. So it feels like some rushing energy. So something could be rushing towards you. You could be getting messages. You could be kind of checking out people on social media, that kind of thing. But let's just get some more cards in your area of relationships. Could be dealing with a younger air sign as well. And then you have the 6 of Fire, which is the 6 of Wands, which is basically, somebody holds you in high regard, right? So this is a card of someone that's admiring you, admiring that kind of thing. You might get a message that you have an admirer here during this month, Aries. Somebody is admiring you. Let's just get more cards out here. One more card. Oh, there's 2 that came out, so we'll take them. And we have the 7 of Air. So you're looking at all the possibilities. You're weighing up all the possibilities. I mean, some of you could be living in a little bit of a fantasy land too when it comes to your relationships. and you're seeking truth in that situation. And then we have the King of Water. So some of you could be dealing with the water sign, and this is basically someone that is very feeling and but doesn't really show their emotions. So I feel like there's somebody here that maybe you could be daydreaming about that, doesn't really let you know how they feel and the opportunities. So you're just kind of lost in this fantasy about an individual, with like, whether you're dealing with a water sign or a fire sign here too, or even an air. Pretty much everybody's here. So let's just get some clarifiers though. So this messenger of air coming in, it's like you get some information. It's less a month for information for you, I feel, Aries. Like you're going to get a lot of information around finances, around your love and relationships. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this message here, it's to do with prosperity, long-term commitment, and long-term growth, and it feels like a stable foundation. So a lot of you that are, if you're in that stable relationship, this is just kind of, it's almost reborn or reiterated. And then with the six, it's like you're gaining a new respect maybe for a loved one, that type of thing. And now there's so many possibilities, right? And then it's overflowing with emotion here by the end with the King of Water. Okay, so let's just see the Six of Air. So someone does hold you in high regard, a lot of respect. And we have the Star in reverse. And it's maybe not somebody that you were hoping for, or it's not quite what you were hoping for. The person, maybe you feel that there's not a lot of hope in the situation, even though they do feel this way about you. You could feel like there's not a whole bunch of, and you're going to weigh up your other options. You have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse coming out as well. So with the Ace of Pentacles, it's kind of like I feel like it's starting over. For some of you that are together, it feels like a new start on something that has been a little bit disjointed as far as like working together with your partner, things like that. But I also feel like with the messenger of air, it's like maybe something that's going to come in that's going to be kind of fleeting as well. It might be a fresh start, but it's going to be maybe not long lived. It's someone that is going to not reciprocate maybe. So they have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, you just don't want to have that lack, and then it's kind of lacking the passion, right? So you just don't want to put yourself out there and have the feeling of lack, right? You want a feeling of you can trust somebody. And the Ace of Wands, it's kind of like the Ace of Wands was reversed too. So like it's lacking the passion in your relationships, and you're just kind of, yeah, I'm seeing it's lacking passion and emotion, but it's almost like wanting to start from scratch. Like, I feel like you want to start from scratch, Aries, when it comes to relationships. It's like you want a clean slate and start over. Let's get the overall energies and overall outcome for the month of August for you, Aries. Let's get the overall outcome for the month of August for you. And we have the Three of Air, which is kind of heartbreaks and disappointments. So, you may learn something that overall you're just going to be very heartbroken, disappointed. There's going to be definite challenges. I just want to read from the Good Tarot because it's a little bit different here. It is about the mind, but it's like the third party helps you see the truth of a situation, and what's truly yours can never be withheld from you. Rejection is spirit's protection, and it's in your best interest to let go and allow for something better to take its place. So yeah, rejection is God's protection is what it's saying. So it's kind of like, yeah, there's been some heartbreak or rejection of some sort here, and I do feel like it could be maybe in potential relationships as well. Okay, we have this cards flying on the floor as an overall energy. We've got two here, and they come up as the Five of Water and the Ace of Fire. So yeah, Five of Cups basically. So it's like, yeah, you're just disappointed. You're disappointed, and it could be like in a love situation is what I'm getting. There's some disappointments and a feeling of focusing on the negative a little bit here, Aries, and then there's a new passionate beginning coming in. There's something at the end, near the end of the month, where kind of passion is restored, and you can start to follow that, and you get fired up again. Hey, but for a bit of the month, it looks like you're a little bit heartbroken and a little bit disappointed and focusing on the negative here. Whoops. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups with the Three of Air. So I feel like maybe some of you could be learning there's, you know, someone else involved in your situation, especially when it comes to potentially relationships with this 2 threes coming out here. And rejection is God protection. It's somebody maybe that you considered a friend has rejected you in the month of August, or is rejected, or you feel rejected by friends, that kind of thing. Or it could be a loved one as well. So Five of Water, why is the Five of Water here? Feels like you're focusing on the negative, focusing on love lost, and you know, sometimes we have to clear the way for better things to come in. So let's see, why is the Five of Water here for Aries? Why is the Five of Water here for Aries? And overall, okay, that one wants to show itself, and it is the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, you're feeling like you're having to juggle a bunch of things, and it's really, yeah, I feel like this is, you know, juggling the negative and the positive. You're trying to stay on the upbeat side, but overall, you might have a tendency to focus on the negative during the month of August. So just be aware of that, Aries. And then the Ace of Fire, it's kind of like, okay, fresh start, new passion. And, you know, like you start to get a little bit fired up and follow something, a new idea either strikes you, or, you know, you meet someone that's ignites that with you. Let's see, and the King of Pentacles comes in. So I feel like near the end of the month, you could, this is an earth sign. There could be some earth sign that's involved that kind of makes you feel, okay, this is going to be stable after all. This is going to resolve, and something comes in here that makes you feel very stable. The King of Pentacles is someone that is very stable financially, that kind of thing. And so this is, by the end of the month, this is maybe this new idea is going to lead you to financial stability and have everything kind of wrapped up and looked after. So let's get a overall advice for the month, and we have Yang, the card Yang coming up, which is number 1. So I feel like, yeah, clean slate, new beginnings, brand new beginnings here by the end of the month is what I'm getting. But let's read what the message is for the card of Yang from the Wisdom of the Oracle here. Bear with me here. I gotta find this page with the Yang. So, okay, Yang. So, the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. So Yang represents the power of action. The energy has propelled the world forward, and manifestation, thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. So a relationship message is circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand in matters of the heart. There is movement towards your highest good, so go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. So your prosperity message for this is projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and into make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. And I do just want to read you the protection message, because there is, you know, like with the cards, the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, you know, there's a lot of swords, there's a lot of thinking going on here. So be mindful of the tendency toward impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move here, Aries. That is the reading I have for you for August. I really want to thank you for joining me. If you do like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comment section below. And I will see you in the beginning of September.